Tukuche was the second aim or objective of the expedition, and that's a mountain that sits at just under 7,000 metres. The main objective of getting up and down that mountain was to prepare ourselves for Dhaulagiri, which you can see behind me, an 8,000 metre mountain. There's lots of different techniques that are required when you're higher up in the Himalayas. Bigger distances, greater heights, which mean you can't necessarily do it as quickly in one go over a short period of 24 or 48 hours. So on Tukuche we set up 2 camps, where arguably we could have done it with perhaps 1. The purpose of the 2 camps were so that we could understand how difficult it was to dig out camps, to put the tents up in the high winds and the harsh conditions, but also to live in those tents, to melt the snow, boil the water so that we can rehydrate, so that we can eat our meals, and so that we can stay fit and healthy in order to climb the mountains.
Welcome to the tent of the dead. We've managed to make it down from 6,200 camp 2 on Tukuche. As you can probably hear, the weather's the concern for the worst. But we're taking a little shelter at camp 1, and then we're going to head back down and hopefully with some food and hot drinks.
We had 2 camps, roughly 600 metres apart. The ground between base camp and camp 1 was fairly non-technical, and then we went on to glacier between camp 1 and camp 2, which, while a little bit steeper, contained a little bit more objective danger in the form of crevasses. When moving on that territory, we were roped together so that if someone did fall in, we'd be able to get them out safely and quickly. But higher up, the ridge between camp 2 and the summit, roughly another 600 metres, was a lot steeper and a lot more dangerous. We did it in 2 teams, both on the same day. We had a pair on one rope and we had 3 people on the second rope. The average angle was around about 60 degrees, a little bit less in some areas, a little bit steeper in others, but heavily crevassed. And we also had some seracs that were high up in the mountain, but they were fairly benign. After ascending the 600 metres above the camp 2, we got up onto the summit ridge, and we had 2 options. We could have gone left to do Tukuche Main, or we could have gone right to do Tukuche West. We chose to go right for Tukuche West for 2 reasons. Firstly, it was a little bit shorter and would have saved us 2 or 3 hours of the day, a little bit less technical, but also it's had less ascents. I'm certainly aware of 4 ascents, none of them are British, so hopefully we'll find that the hard work that we went to last week will give us the first British ascent on Tukuche West.
Rich is just getting scrammed down his neck after a successful summit push yesterday on Tukuche West. First British ascent.
I hope it is anyway.
And I'm just feeding him wets. It's still pretty windy. And we're just using our stove. I'll just show you outside. That's the route yesterday. The first section up to Junction Peak and then the traverse up to Tukuche West up there. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's pretty windy. The tent nearly blew down again last night, but we survived. Here you go, it's going mad. How'd you feel today, Rich?
Bit of a headache, a little bit dehydrated, had a bit of a cough last night, but actually alright, and all worth it for getting up Tukuche West. A long day, big long day. But yeah, enjoyed it.
Good stuff. Right, signing out.